So in 2 Peter chapter 3, Peter tells us that scoffers will come in the last days. And according to the Bible, the last days is that era of history that begins with Christ coming into the world. And when he comes back at his return. And so Peter says scoffers will come then, and they will scoff basically at the fact that God has intervened into the world, and they're scoffing that Christ will not come back. And Peter refutes them by saying, actually, God has intervened into the world. He's done it at creation, and he's done it at the time of the flood. And so Peter refutes the scoffers by appealing to creation and the flood, because the scoffers are trying to argue, look, Christ is not coming back. And if Christ is not coming back, then, hey, we can live any way we want. And so you don't have to live holy lives. You don't have to live lives that are pleasing to God. In fact, you see scoffing, as you've already said, Eric, all the way through the Bible. And you won't be surprised to know where the first really events that people, where scoffing basically begins in the Bible. Of course, it's the book of Genesis. You know, God did Adam and Eve at the beginning, didn't he? And God told Adam, to sum it up, all these trees you can eat, but that one tree, don't eat. And what happens? Well, Adam and Eve succumbed to the deception of Satan, and really that they rejected the truth of God's word and listened to the word of the serpent, Satan, and they really scoffed at what God had said. They didn't listen to his revelation. Rather, they rejected that in favor of what the serpent said. And so they scoffed at God's word. And we live in this world now, don't we, because of that rejection of the truth.